They thought you were done. They looked at you at your lowest, and thought you'd never recover. But they forgot one thing. You were built for this. You were made to rise. See, life doesn't ask for your permission before it breaks you. It doesn't care if you're ready. It doesn't knock, it storms in. And when it hits hard. But what matters most is not the fall. It's not the moment you broke. It's what you do after. You want to talk about real strength? Real strength is rising up when every part of you is screaming to stay down. It's standing on legs that are still shaking. Looking at the wreckage of what once was. And choosing to rebuild anyway. Because this is the part they don't show you. The quiet nights with tears in your eyes. The doubts in your head. The loneliness. The pain. The fear. They don't show the part where it's just you. And the voice that says, get up. One more time. That's where the phoenix is born. From fire. From ashes. From chaos. And it doesn't rise the same. It rises stronger. It rises different. You want to win? Then you better stop wishing for easy. Easy never made anyone great. The champions you admire, the legends you look up to. They all got crushed before they climbed. They were doubted. Dismissed. Counted out. But they kept going. Because they knew something. You can't break a person who's decided to build themselves again and again and again. You see, this comeback. It's not about revenge. It's not about proving them wrong. It's about proving to yourself that no matter how far you fall, you always have what it takes to rise. This is your resurrection. Your rebirth. This is where the fire in you burns hotter than the pain. Let them doubt you. Let them walk away. Let them throw dirt on your name. Because you're coming back. Not the same. Not weaker. But forged. Stronger. Sharper. Wiser. You are the phoenix. And you don't just rise. You ascend. So no more pity. No more hesitation. You had your season of silence. Now it's time for your rise. Build yourself back piece by piece. No matter how long it takes. No matter how heavy it feels. The world doesn't give you a crown. You earn it. And if it hurts, good. That means it's real. That means it matters. So next time you feel like quitting, remember who you are. Remember what you're made of. And remember that fire. That's not destruction. That's the beginning. This is your comeback season. This is your rise. From the ashes of who you were, into the power of who you're becoming. Stand up. Take the pain. Embrace the heat. And rise. This is the season for winners. Not for the ones who talk the loudest. Not for the ones who pretend they've got it all figured out. But for the ones who kept going when everything inside them said stop. This season is for the quiet grinders. The silent soldiers. The underdogs who were underestimated one too many times. This is your season. The season where you prove that pain wasn't wasted. The season where every sleepless night, every failure, every moment of doubt turns into fuel. You're not just coming back. You're becoming. You're not here to survive anymore. You're here to dominate. And I get it. You're tired. You've been hit with losses no one even knows about. But you're still standing. And as long as you're standing, you've still got a shot. So walk like the storm. Move with purpose. Show the world that the old version of you didn't die for nothing. He was buried so you could rise in his place. And when they ask, how did you do it? You'll say, I stopped waiting for the perfect moment. I stopped looking for rescue. I decided it was my season, and I took what was mine. Let everyone else play small. Let them laugh. Let them stay comfortable. You're not chasing comfort. You're chasing your crown. This isn't just a comeback. This is the season for winners. And you're exactly where you need to be. So get up. Go to war with your weakness. And rise. Because the fire wasn't meant to burn you. It was meant to build you. This is the season for winners. For the ones who kept going when quitting would have made more sense. For the ones who lost everything and still showed up. For the ones who heard, "You're not good enough," 100 times and kept building in silence. This is for you. You've been through the fire. And I know it's been lonely. I know what it's like to look around and feel like no one understands the war you're in. But guess what? That isolation, that pain, that pressure, that's where phoenixes are born. You don't rise by accident. You rise because you refuse to stay down. You rise because deep down, you know you were made for something greater. And even though the world may have counted you out, you never did. And that belief, that's your weapon. You see, people think winning is about talent. But they forget it's about grit. It's about who's willing to get back up one more time than they fell. It's about who's willing to keep swinging after life hit them in the gut. This is your bounce back story. And it's not supposed to look easy. It's supposed to test you. Because if it were easy, everyone would do it. But they don't, because they break. You bend, but you don't break. Every tear you held in. Every night you questioned your worth. Every moment you almost gave up. You were being rebuilt. Not broken. There is no glory without the grind. There is no breakthrough without the breakdown. And right now, this moment, it's your turning point. This is when you decide. You're not here to fit in. Unrecognizable. They thought they buried you. They didn't know you were a seed. They thought it was over. That was just the intro to your real story. This is the season for winners. And it belongs to those who kept showing up. Long after it stopped feeling easy. Long after it stopped being fair. Long after the applause faded and the crowd disappeared. Because you never did it for them. You did it for the version of you that refused to settle. You did it for your future self who was begging you not to quit. So now, stand up. Fix your posture. Look yourself in the mirror. And be proud. Because you didn't fold. You didn't quit. And you never needed saving. You were the hero all along. This is your comeback. This is your rebirth. This is your season. So act like it.